Hello. This is FinleBass. And I just recorded a whole video and I did not turn my microphone on. So I spent 17 minutes talking to myself without recording it. Oh, yeah. So all that stuff I said, I don't know if it's right or not. But here we go for video number 2. Is cryptocurrency a good investment in 2020? Ooh, is it a good investment or not? If I would have put $100 9 years ago into Bitcoin, I'd be hella rich right now. But I didn't. So what now? It was $20,000 in 2017. And then it went down to $3,400 when the 19 hit. So now it's backed up to $19,000. What's going on? Well, I am going to tell you. And I'm going to talk about the 3 top currencies or cryptocurrencies right now that I'm invested in. I'm not going to tell you to invest in anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I just like cryptocurrencies and I like investing. So I like to talk about it too. And none of my friends or family will talk about it very much. So I'll just record videos. So cryptocurrency is a good investment in 2020. Well, Bitcoin was up $20,000 basically 2017. There wasn't very many exchanges then. So all these exchanges have been started up and they're very successful now and they can hopefully handle all the new clients coming in using their services, like when they trade them like stocks and stuff like that and store them. So last time in 2017, everybody's going online trying to sign up to trade cryptocurrencies, but they got overloaded. They couldn't even keep up with them. So it got really hard there for a while to get everything going through. So, and they kind of shut it down. So then we had a 2-year bear market. And oh no, 2-year bear market. So basically, Bitcoin was $6,000 to $12,000 basically for 2 years, going up and down. When the pandemic set in, and then the pandemic set in, and people in the stock market went down a lot. That's whenever it went down to 3,400, but it instantly went back up. So right now it's at 19,000, something like that. It goes up and down pretty fast, but it's a bull run. I think it's been declared a bull run, but it's not exactly the same as last time. Went up as high on the altcoins hadn't went up as high, but Bitcoin has went up to where it was at before. So I think there's going to be more money going into cryptocurrencies in the future. But either way, whether it's going to go up in the next few months or is it going to be 5 years, 10 years, I'm looking at the 5 years or 10 years like macro and just for the whole lot of it. So I really think it's a good investment. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. There's only going to be 21 million ever. They can't print more Bitcoin. So since it's limited supply, the more people that buy in, it's worth more. Kind of like a Ponzi scheme. What, a Ponzi scheme is somebody's getting rich, everybody else joins in, and they get richer, and everybody else is going to lose in the end. So it's not exactly like a Ponzi scheme. All these people, all these corporations and governments and countries all over the world are using Bitcoin. They can't tell you about it right now, but they are. because they can instantly, like, they can't shut it down because they can instantly trade, like, China, and then Russia could go around the U.S. and pay for whatever they're trying to pay for, and we can't deal with them. And that's the way the America controls the world, is by controlling their finances and stuff. So if we shut it down, or if somebody else shuts it down, the other countries will still use them. So I don't think it's going anywhere. Unfortunately, it's like I think Bitcoin came around like 10 years ago, basically, and it's pretty much taking over the world. They can't really stop it because it's decentralized. There's computers all over the world running it. Nobody owns it. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. So, anyways, and then so all these companies are building stuff around Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP, and a bunch of other ones. But I think the value over the long term is going up a lot because PayPal has put out Bitcoin, Cash App put out Bitcoin, and they're going to eventually transfer where they sell Ethereum, XRP, and maybe more. So once that happens, eventually y'all are going to be talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, like y'all talk about .coms. This normal hear and say normal conversation. I mean, so anyways, so all these corporations are putting all this money in. So there's only a limited supply of Bitcoin. When they buy off that Bitcoin, it's going to be worth a lot of money. And eventually, it's already kind of like that now. $20,000 is a lot of money. Can you buy a whole Bitcoin right now? If you can, you should probably buy some and let it sit. But I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're gonna go in and buy it and sell it and buy it and sell it and buy it, you better be a professional to do that shit, because you'll probably lose money in the long term. I'm like Warren Buffett. He's like, invest in stuff and let it sit for a while, and don't invest in all these other cryptocurrencies. There's like 6,000 other cryptocurrencies, or 6,500 other cryptocurrencies, but a lot of those are just gonna eat up your money. Scams. They're not being used. So I'm trying to stick to the top 10 or something like that. And especially if I don't have the time to sit and listen to everyday news. I do that now. I've been doing it for 3 years. Listen to videos, researching about news, about all these corporations and Twitter accounts, following the news for XRP and Ethereum and stuff, and they tell me what's going on every day. So anyways, I think Bitcoin is going to go up. Let's go to number through Ethereum. On number 2, sorry, it's the most used coin, and it's number 2 is Ethereum, and it's a smart contract. Smart contracts is where basically, if I want to say, I bet you $5 and you bet me $5, this certain teams win. Well, if the contract can be set up to where they knows the score when the game's over, it will tell what the score is. Well, that smart contract will automatically issue me $5 or on my winnings, or it will take my $5 if I lost. So it automatically happens. So that kind of thing like that is going to change the world, because you don't need a lot of these lawyers and stuff tell you what's going to happen when something happens. So if let's say this probably ain't happening now, but somebody's building it. But if I die, somehow that contract will know. When that contract knows that I died, it will disperse all my assets to my relatives and stuff. That's what's going to happen in the future, because they're building it now, and there's a building all kinds of other stuff. It's endless what you're thinking about building. These billion-dollar corporations have all signed up for Ethereum and cryptocurrencies. They're changing the financial system, changes everything you pretty much do. So that's a lot of innovation that we're going to deal with in the future. It's going to cut out a lot of jobs, and it's going to create new jobs. So what I'm saying is, Ethereum has went up to 1,500, something like that. It's the high. I think it's high as I've been. It's like $600 around there right now, and it may go lower and it may go higher. But I think in the long run, I mean, all these corporations are using it, and I think it's going to be like Bitcoin. It's going to go up high. So Bitcoin, a lot of people saying it's going up to 300,000, 100,000. And when it goes up that high, then more people are going to buy in, and it's going to be worth $1 million one day. So that means Ethereum is going to be worth a lot of money too. And there's a lot of online banks now you can set up to get interest payments and stuff, I'm saying. So you can take 32 Ethereum right now, and then you get like 5 to 18% on the interest for staking it. But that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm saying in the future, I personally going to hold these things and not let go of them, because if the future is building, everything's being built on these three things, and they're also being built on other blockchains, but I'm only talking about the first three. 10 years from now, everything's going to be on there. It's going to be worth more money. I don't see it going down in value to zero. So a long-term hold is what I'm thinking. And there's a lot of other people thinking like that too. You know, I was talking about finances. Most people don't know about finances and don't pay attention to finances, but this is really what's going on behind the scenes. Whether I talk to people all the time, and they're like, what's cryptocurrencies and stuff still? So it's going to be that way. And our kids, the kids know about it. All these other kids are knowing about it. It's starting to pop up on the news every day, pop up in stories, cartoons, and animations. So it'll be around for a long time. So I definitely think it's going to be a good deal in the future. So, but I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take anything I'm saying. You need to do your own research and stuff and deal with your own livelihood, because I'm not responsible for telling people what to do with their money. My third investment is Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Yeah, XRP is what it is. I can't even think of it. So, XRP is great. We got the XRP army on Twitter tearing it up. They're very good with the research and telling us what the Ripple, the company that runs XRP, is doing. And they are tearing up the financial world. They are... let's say this. The internet of value is what they're trying to create. You can't send money across seas to another country instantly. Not like an email. So they said it's faster to get in a plane at $5,000-$10,000 to Europe than it is to send it. Because it'll take 3 to 7 days. And if there's any errors and stuff like that, they'll lose the money. Don't know where the money's at and stuff like that. So you can't even call when they're middle of a transaction and ask for the money out. They can't tell you where it's at because it's going through somebody's hands or something. It's confusing. You think they'll be instant because email's instant. That hasn't been set up yet. What has been set up, the XRP has been set up for a while. So, but they haven't been declared where they're commodities or currencies, and XRP hasn't been declared one. So they're using all these banks and stuff, got all these banks set up to test it and doing stuff all the world. They can transfer currency. Let's go. You're paying somebody in China. You'll want to send it to China instantly. So you send it to them, and it goes over in XRP. Well, XRP automatically transfers in the kind of coin, and that happens in 3 seconds. So that is the internet of value. You can send money over the world, over to another country in 3 seconds. So they're still waiting on getting set up to be a digital currency or commodity. They already set up Bitcoin and Ethereum as commodities. I think it's commodities. So so those two are going pretty good right now. Well, they said, CEO of Ripple said they only using, or 5% of companies are all in the U.S. are only using them right now because of the currency. They haven't declared it what it's going to be. Once they declare what it is, then it will be widely used. So the price is going to go up. And the price is like 64 cents right now. I think it's lower now because Bitcoin crashed a little bit today. So, but either way, in the future, I want to be holding these coins. These coins, like I said, if every bank in the world started using transfer monies overseas, it's going to be massive because Swift, I think Swift does $5 trillion a day and overseas transferred. $5 trillion a day. And also, what else is there? Also, there's a derivatives market, FX market. That's a bunch of money going in and out, in and out, in and out. It's a constant supply of money. So the more the coins being used, the more they're worth. So XRP has 100 billion coins. Only there will never be more. There's 100 billion coins. And then, so the reason they went higher on the capital, they want to control all the money in the world. So it's really confusing about that because, Bitcoin only has 21 million and XRP has 100 billion. But those 100 billion are going to get bought up by banks, bought up by investors in the future. So I'm thinking about 5-10 years from now. I want it to happen tomorrow, but it's not going to happen tomorrow. But in 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a massive, massive things to have. They're going to be like, oh, you got some Bitcoin. How much you get it at? And it'll be $1 million then. Hopefully you got it when it's cheap now. And XRP is real cheap right now. Hopefully one day it's going to be, oh, you got it for 62 cents, or you got it 30 cents, or 17 cents, or if you got under a penny. But those is going to be worth a lot of money too. So I can't wait till that happens. I think it's going to happen. So anyways, I've been looking for investment all my life. So this is one that's a good investment opportunity in 2020 in the future. So I'm not holding it for short term. You can be somebody who does that, like short term trading. But everything I've studied for the last 9 years about stock trading and stuff like that, it's best just to sit on something that's cheap and you know it's going up by your research and everybody else's research, and hopefully the world's going that way, and hopefully we made the right bet. But anyways, like I said, don't buy anything because of what I'm saying. I'm just talking shit right now. No, talking crap because I think it's just something you should be at least paying attention to if you're into finance and investing. Whether you know anything about finances and computer and stuff like that, how they work, how the cryptocurrencies work, how the finances work, because it gets confusing if you don't know anything about finances. But anyways, I'm not a trainer. I'm not certified financial advisor to give you information. To your own research. And if you like this video, like it. Helps out a lot. Helps my search. When you search for cryptocurrencies, it'll help me out a lot. So y'all have a good day, and just have a good day, basically. Goodbye.